Here we go.
Alright, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about some of the points of interest in the new Ashlands update that's been out since yesterday. I know, like about 24 hours now. So we're going to cover a lot of different things that have been put into the game. Anything that is new and interesting we're going to go over, including armor, the new build items, the new boat, all kinds of stuff. So if you like this kind of content, be sure to leave me a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz, and we'll just jump right into it. So, one of the first things that really excited me that I wanted to talk about is the new boat. This is it, and it is freaking huge, so I'm really excited about the new boat. The new biome is fine, but some of the other stuff just excited me a little more about what came out. So let's see, let's go over some of the different building things they've added into the game right now. So one of the ones that I found fairly quick was a shield generator. So this is a shield that's going to protect your base from the meteors that are constantly falling out of the sky, setting everything on fire. So if you have this shield generator, it's going to protect your base and you won't have to worry about that as much. It also protects against incoming projectiles, so archers and stuff like that, it'll stop their projectiles. It's actually really nice to have in the Ashlands. The next thing that I wanted to talk about that was fairly new and interesting, there's a new portal, and you can take your ore and metal bars, basically everything you can carry through this portal. So that I didn't even know that was going to be a thing. Like, this came as a pretty big surprise to me, although I have been trying to keep myself in the dark about what was coming, so it's very possible I just missed it. But that's new and exciting. And so this new portal is huge. We're gonna go take a look at it just so you can appreciate how big this portal is. It's huge. It's almost 3 times as tall as your character. I do believe there are some glitches involved in its placement at the moment, but hopefully they'll get that sorted. It says it's stone. So I thought that you had to place it on stone, but it turns out I don't know what the placement qualifications are for that portal. Here's the shield generator. It looks pretty cool as well. And there's a big bubble around my base. I don't know if you can actually see it. There it is. So it's pretty significant shield that it puts around your base. So it's really nice. The next thing I want to talk about is the crafting station upgrades. We've got a new upgrade for the Galder table, the feathery wreath, that's going to allow you to take your Galder table to level 4 right now. I don't know if there's another one later and I just haven't found the building materials or what, but so far it's the only one I know of. Then there is a gem cutter, and this is improvement for your black forge, and a metal cutter. which is an improvement for your black forge. I don't think I've made the gem cutter yet. Yeah, I made the metal cutter. So you can take your black forge to level 5 that I know of. Like I said, there may be another upgrade for the Golder table, and I just haven't found it yet. The game, it's only been out for 24 hours, though. Like, hopefully there's a lot of stuff I haven't found yet. There's also an improvement for your cauldron, so you can raise the level of your cauldron again. That's always nice. And there's an artisan press. Now, this is the majestic carapace is what you got off of defeating the queen. So you'll need that to make this artisan press for the artisan table. And that's one of the first things you can make pretty quick. And that's going to allow you to make the ceramic plate and the shield core at your artisan table. And if you look at the boat, the mats for the boat, the new boat, it's that ceramic plate. So all it takes is marble, and you can make that ceramic plate and unlock the new boat recipe as soon as you do that. So with that being said, let's take a look at some of the new build options. There's ashwood door, ashwood stair. All these are ashwood. The ashwood is the new wood in the Ashlands, of course. There are some really interesting ones here. I'm not going to go over them in detail. You can take a look at them when you get to them for the most part, although I will say I have put a few of them here on this wall so you can take a look at them. This is the ashwood decorative floor, I think it was called. That's the wall decorative floor, yes. So that's kind of interesting. The other thing, there's a new heavy, they've added a tab to your hammer, so you now have build, which will be your wood, logs, dark wood, ash wood, all of that, the core wood, it's all in the build. And the heavy build is going to be your stone, your marble, your iron, diverger gate, all that. And the new stuff is there's a flametal gate, which is kind of cool. There's Grouston, I'm not sure how to say that. I'm going to call it Grouston. But there's a new roof style made out of this stuff. It's not hard to find this stuff. It's everywhere in the Ashlands. You're going to have plenty of it. There's a window 4x2, window 2x2. There's different walls, different sizes. There's a wall arch. There's all kinds of stuff. Different pillars, floors, all that. I will say this does not feel finished to me. I feel like there's going to be more. For one thing, you'll notice, like, it says there's a roof corner, but maybe I just haven't figured out how to use this yet. But this is the only roof corner, really. Like, there's an arched roof corner. I don't know. I don't feel like it's finished though. There's not an actual like the O-corner roof pieces, so I feel like they're probably going to add more of these build options as it goes through. New furniture, there's an ashwood bed, there is a bone throne, not to be confused with the bone phone, but yeah, there's several different things. There are pots that you can put down. I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff. And this is a big one, the vines that you can grow on your buildings now. Um, this is the only plant I've found in the Ashlands that you can actually plant. And you want to, the vine berries that come off of it are used for food and stuff like that. So I haven't nailed down the specifics on the requirements that it needs to grow, because I tried to plant some here by this rock and it says they're too hot. So that makes me think that you would think it would mean that you can't grow them in the Ashlands, but then here they are. So maybe you have to plant them. I don't know. I don't know what the build requirements are yet. But I have planted some in my plains base and it is growing, and that works. So, that's a thing. There are, let's see, is there anything else I wanted to cover on? Yeah, no, we're okay. So there's quite a few different pieces they've added for armor and weapons, and we'll go over that a little bit. Let's go over the mage stuff first. There's the robes of Embla, trousers of Embla, and the hood of Embla. I am currently wearing them. That's what they look like. I like the way they look. Kind of looks like the Fenris set that you get earlier, but it's still pretty cool. Then there's the Ashlands cloak. It's just another cloak, but it says wind run faster when running with the wind, let the wind guide you to victory. I'm not sure, I haven't made this or tried it yet. It also says dodge stamina usage minus 15%. So that's kind of cool. The new staffs, the new magic staffs, there's a staff of fracturing, a staff of the wild, a dunder, and a troll staff are the new staffs that you get for using magic. I have another video that I'm going to link at the end of this one that goes over all of the magic stuff in more detail. If you're interested in it, feel free to watch that. So I'm just gonna try and keep going. The Black Forge Flametal breastplate. Now, the thing to notice about this is just your heavy armor upgrade, but you'll notice it does have heat resistance plus 20% on it. So that is on all three pieces, is I'm pretty sure. Where's the headpiece? Okay, the headpiece does not have that, actually. So I missed that earlier. So that's, you're going to be able to get 40% heat resistance off of this set of gear. I haven't made these yet, haven't tried them. I haven't tried the melee at all in the Ashlands yet. I've been messing around with the new magic stuff. I'm loving it. So I can't tell you what I think about this stuff just yet, or show you how it looks, because I haven't even made it. But I will point out there is a third set of armor that they've put in with the Ashlands, and it's this breastplate of Ask. So what's strange about this is it doesn't have anything added to it, right? But if you look, the Flametal breastplate armor 38, the breastplate of Ask is 28, so you're only losing 10 armor by wearing this, and you don't have a movement speed penalty for wearing these. So yeah, that's kind of cool. It's not going to have as good a armor, but you won't have the movement speed penalty. I haven't made them yet. I don't know what they look like. I can't tell you. So we'll come back to that at some other time. There are dual axes for you to use. Berserker axes. 140 slash on it. Use stamina 14. I mean, like I say, I haven't made these. I'll get to it eventually. But I wanted the magic stuff first, right? So. There is a new bow called the Ash Fang. The mats on it really aren't that bad except for the full metal. That's a whole other thing. There's the stats on it. I'm not going to go through it. We're trying to cover more. There's an Ashen Cape. So this has got a damage modifier resistant versus frost, which is whatever. But attack stamina usage minus 10%. Blocks stamina usage minus 20%. So this is going to be, for all you guys that like melee more, this is going to be something you want, definitely. There's a new crossbow, an upgrade for the arbalist. It's called the Ripper. It's got 220 pierce. The arbalist has 200, so, full metal helmet, we've already went over that. Hood of Ask, that goes with the other set. There's a full metal mace, 135 blunt damage on it. Looks like it'll be okay. There is a new saddle and a new creature that you can tame in the Ashlands. So that looks like fun. And the main thing I know about these guys is they are quite a bit faster than locks. So I haven't gotten to try this out yet, but it's one of the things I'm going to look into doing very soon. So that's something to look at. We'll go take a look at the Ashlands here in a few minutes. I've got one trapped, working on taming it, so we'll go take a look at him in a minute. There's a full metal shield. This is just your regular shield. Now, so none of these other pieces have had it, but this full metal shield does. There's a style button here, and you can change what style shield you make, apparently. I haven't made this yet. Not sure what exactly the end result will be. Same with the tower shield, you can change the style. Let's see, there's a splitner. I believe this is going to be a two-handed sword. Although, again, or is it? It might be a spear. I haven't actually made this one, so I'm not sure yet. Actually, I bet that's probably a spear. Yeah, because it's right by the carapace spear. And this Slayer looks like a two-handed sword. So I'm going to guess that the Splitner is a spear. Then there's Nidhogg. Now, the thing about this is, the thing about the weapons here, and I don't actually have it unlocked because I haven't made these weapons, but there will... For each weapon you make, right, let's say you make the Splitner, there will be like 3 other options that you can upgrade it to later, I think. I'm really not 100% on how that works, but there ends up being different versions of the same weapon. So that's going to be interesting. I haven't gotten around to making those yet. That's definitely coming up soon though. So now that we are through the armor and the weapons, I'll try and give you a look at the Splitner, or the Ashlands here. They're weird looking. They kind of make me think of, I don't know, lizards or frogs, kind of. Just, I don't know what I think about them yet. They are pretty deadly to fight. I can tell you that. The staff of protection I've got is giving me a shield that absorbs 240 damage because I haven't leveled my blood magic enough. But 240 damage. An attack from the lunge attack from those guys will 100% break my shield, my damage absorption shield. So they definitely hit hard. Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, right. These molten cores are what you need to make the new portal. So, you know, keep that in mind. And I'm also going to, let's take a look at this. Yeah, okay, so this is a new, kind of like a troll cave, right? There's a new type of enemy that will show up inside those new caves. It's basically the Ashlands version of the troll, in my opinion. It's a big mass of bone. I don't know, if I find one I'll show it to you, but those are in those caves. There are also these I can't remember what they're called, but it's a fortress with, this is where you're going to get the gems you need, as well as there's usually quite a bit of full metal in these chests. Also, there is a charred warlock inside here that I haven't had to fight just yet, but yeah. And I don't actually know what's inside these. This is one definitely on my list of things to do, though. This is coming up pretty soon. Oh, here's the, it's a Morgan. This is what's inside those caves. And yeah, they're definitely interesting to fight. Here's another one of the bigger enemies in the Ashlands. It's a fallen Valkyrie. Yeah, they're kind of a pain to fight, honestly. Both of them are. They hit extremely hard. This is going to be full metal. This is what you're going to want to mine in the Ashlands to get the ore. Just keep in mind, as soon as you touch this thing, the ground's going to start to shake, and it's going to start sinking into the lava. And if you touch the lava while it's sinking in there, you pretty much instantly die. That's I wish I had known that beforehand when I first tried mining that stuff. I saw one. There's also these things scattered around. Unstable lava rock. They explode when you mine them. Here are some vultures. You can get eggs and meat from them. For the new foods, we'll go over the new foods here in a few minutes. Of particular note, though, you want to watch out for these. These are spawners for the charred warriors and the Twitcher. Yeah. Twitchers and charred warriors seem to spawn out of this. So you definitely want to be careful around those. So that's all I have for right now. Oh, wait. No, there was one other thing over here I wanted to show. And that is the new food plants. There's not any in that. It's over here towards this fort. The new plants for the food that you're looking for. One of them is this smoke puff. Be sure to pick these up anytime you see them because you can't plant them and grow them yourself. At least not that I'm aware of. Yeah, let's make sure I don't die. Also, right here, this is what the plant looks like for... What's the name of it? Let's see if I can find one. Well, it's a weird name. I can't remember. Anyways, I'll go find that food in the chest at the house, so I can tell you what it is. But those plants only seem to grow in like those buildings where you saw it there. So that is going to be this fiddlehead. That's what it is. So you can't grow that one either that I'm aware of. Also, I wanted to show you this in particular when you first come to the Ashlands and you're trying to sail in here. Once you find it in the ocean, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to have to sail through all these pillars and spikes to get, to the Ashlands. And this is a bone maw. This is a new version of the sea serpents. And they have a ranged attack, I believe, and they poison you with it. I mean, they're just, yeah. I wonder if I can aggro him so he stands up. No, well, he raises out of the water though, and that's how he'll attack. So those are, definitely something to watch out for on your way into the Ashlands. So now that we've covered all that, and that was a lot, and I'm not really going into in depth on anything so far, we'll go over the new foods that you're going to be able to make. And I'm not claiming I have found them all, but we'll go over the ones I have found. So, spicy marmalade. This is going to be a stamina food. Fiddlehead, honey, and vineberry. So, not too bad, except for the fiddleheads, which you can't grow. So, this is only going to be what you can find out in the Ashlands. So, this may turn into a challenge to make a lot of these. Sparkling shroom shake. This is one of the mage foods. The mats are not too bad other than smoke puff, which again you can't grow yourself, so keep that in mind. Fiddlehead on the sizzling berry broth, going to be the same thing. Let's see, scorching medley. This is going to be another stamina food, and again fiddlehead is, yeah, it's going to be a pain. But onions and Jotun puffs, at least those are easier to come by. There's the uncooked roasted crust pie and the uncooked pecan pie. I actually cooked one of each of those. The pecan pie is a health food, 105 health, 24 stam, 6 HP per tick healing, 30-minute duration. And then the roasted crust pie is 100 stam, 34 health. It's your stam food. And yeah, 4 HP per tick healing on that one. As far as mats go on those two, they're not too bad. Like, this is all okay. The vulture eggs, they're not that uncommon. You'll see packs of vultures, usually about 3 or 4 together. So usually it's not too bad getting those eggs. This one, the Askventail, is the tameable creature that you'll be able to ride in the Ashlands, but you can also breed them for the mats. You're gonna need their tail and their skin and different things. So again, I don't think this will be too terribly bad. This one looks a little easier to me. Let's see. There was another one. Give me just a second. There's going to be several new meads. Let's see. Lingering health, that's it. It's going to require 10 smoke puffs, 10 vineberry clusters, 10 sap. So again, the smoke puffs, yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a pain. It's going to increase your health regen by 25% though. There's also an eider, a lingering eider mead base. Same thing, except the mats for this one are so much better because you can plant the mage cap and the vineberry, and then you just have to worry about the sap. So that's a thing. We have mashed meat, vulture meat, fiddlehead. This is going to be another health food. 100 health, 34 stamina, 6 healing per tick. It's not too bad. Marinated greens is going to be another mage food, and it requires both of the mats that we hate, fiddlehead and smoke puff. So yeah, get ready for that. Then there's fiery Sven stew. This is going to be your Askventail, smoke puff, and vineberry. So smoke puff seems to be in everything, and I really don't know how we're going to find enough of this. I can't believe that I find it hard to believe that you're not going to be able to plant these on your own. I mean, that's going to be a huge limiting factor if you end up, if this goes to the live version of the game and you can't plant these. It's, I don't know, it kind of worries me a little bit when I see that though. So that's all the new foods that I've found in 24 hours anyways. So yeah, that's all I've found so far. I would like to point out that for the robes of Embla, you are going to need refined eiders. So hope you have some refined eiders stacked up. I didn't, and I had to wait a little bit on this to make the new gear. I don't think they're required to make any of the new staffs. Let me make sure. Right, it's not. It is required, however, to make the Golder table upgrade. You're going to need 10 refined eider for that as well. So be sure to have a stockpile of refined eider, definitely. And you know, that's all I can really think of. If you do end up playing in the Ashlands on the public test, I want to warn you, if you're playing solo, it gets out of hand really quick. I mean, the first 2.5 hours I played in the Ashlands, I couldn't get more than like 50 feet from my base, because every time I stepped outside, I just get mobbed by everything. You can see all the mats on the ground. Look, they're already respawned and standing right outside my base again. And I cleared them out just not that long ago. And then on top of that, when I first got here, there were about 6 different spawners right here around this house that I built in. I killed them, and then they respawned the spawners on me there at some point. And I mean, it's just pure insanity, though. I mean, it's crazy. There's just so many mobs, so many monsters running around. They're just everywhere, and it is not uncommon to have 7 or 8 monsters chasing you at one time. So just be ready for that. That is going to be, a real challenge for you when you go to the Ashlands. It's not a pushover. Here's, like I was saying, there's usually at least 3 or 4 in a pack of vultures. That's what it looks like. But yeah, I mean, get ready for it. You're in for a fight as soon as you come to the Ashlands. So that's all I've got for you for now. That's all the new and interesting things I have found and what I've learned about them so far. Or at least that's all that I can think to mention. It's almost guaranteed that I forgot something. So if you know of something I forgot, be sure to throw it down in the comments below. If you found the video helpful or, informative at all, please remember to leave me a like, comment, subscribe, all that fun jazz. It really helps the channel out. And I will see you in the next one.